Good morning, guys. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am, you're not. I am, and you're not. How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Guys, I just had a sneezing fit, and now my neck really hurts because of the constant jerk and the sneezing. I could thank my dad for those sneezes and my mom for those sneezes, because in my family, you do not sneeze one at a time. You have to sneeze like at least 10 at a time. It's a bitch. Guys, how you doing? I already asked that. Okay, forget it. Did you answer? Good morning, guys. What are you eating, drinking? Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. Guys, this close to 20,000. We've been this way before. We lost some people. Now we're still striving. I got another channel. Everybody's got a story to tell with Toddy One Skip. Nobody takes time to listen until now. Guys, Ken, I found a video of Ken talking to Justin, Justyn, from Crime Perspective on TikTok. But Conspiracy went ahead and had this link, so you're going to see Conspiracy. I appreciate her because she does grab stuff. I've seen a lot of her stuff. I saw you guys said to me, hey, Toddy, she's the one that put up Dee Dee's arrest records. Conspiracy, thank you so much, and I mean that sincerely. Because you're on everything, and thank you for that. Guys, if you don't know Conspiracy, she's got 2 channels. Check them both out, please, and hit them both up, because that's somebody that does some really hard work, and, that's always deserved. So, guys, I wanted to tell you that it seems to me, after watching this interview, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show it, and then, we'll go ahead and talk about it, but the main thing that I got out of this was that Ken thought he was a ride or die for Gypsy. You're not. And you know what? I'm not too sure that that's what you want to be. I do think that this has something to do with money. This has something to do with popularity and money, but only if you look good. And you ain't looking too good right now. Comes with the first argument that you say.
Blacked out all of her windows to make sure that nobody could see her walking in her own house.
And the first argument you say is, well, you don't understand. Gypsy's windows were all up with paper and stuff, so you couldn't see on the inside because Gypsy was walking around. She didn't want people knowing. And Gypsy bitched at him and said, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. It was a truth once upon a time ago, but it was not the truth for what Ken said at the moment, probably because she was pissed at him. Because as we've seen in emails, she gets really pissed at him. She said to him at one point, she hoped he'd OD. That's a horrible thing to say to somebody that you're almost married to. Okay, you're connected to him by a baby. And that's the man that you decided. And she's the girl you decided, because who else could be a mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R, that would want to be interested in you, Ken? I mean, apparently that's what you were looking for. A mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R. And you got one. And now you're complaining because people know her as that. You make a big deal, Ken, over going on Omi TV because you were wondering, would anybody recognize Gypsy? Would anybody recognize her? Just for shits and giggles, just for fun. But you said you didn't like popularity. You said you wanted people to go away. Gypsy too said, I don't want to be a celebrity. Well, you're not a celebrity. You're a mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R. And Ken, you're a married mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R. That's the baby's mama. She unalived the baby's grandma. Do you not get that? Do you not see that? You couldn't pick anybody else. That's the woman you picked. That's the best you could do. Beginning to think maybe you swing the other way, but you were desperate to have a kid or live a certain life because you don't like the way the other way looks. Embrace who you are, Ken. Your mother thought maybe you were G-A-Y. I'm G-A-Y. It's okay. It's okay. You don't even have to label yourself. You can go both ways. But what you can't do is you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to say, I mean, if you listen to this interview, and you will, guys, you will, I promise. When you listen to this interview, you're going to see how they try to push boundaries, but they want everybody just to accept them. Gypsy was on Omi TV or whatever the fuck the name of that thing is. Omi TV, just to see if she could be recognized. But we don't want to be recognized. Come on, make up your mind. You're saying things are for shits and giggles until they get dark, until people start calling Gypsy out for who she is. and then it's not fair anymore. That's what you say. That's what you do. But that's not true. That's not true at all. Hey, Dad, that's not true at all. Okay, that was a sign from my dad. Guys, Ken, it must really piss you off that when people think of who your competition is, your ego must eat you alive when it's Ryan, when Ryan's your competition. Because Ryan, according to Gypsy, I believe, is a better person, somebody that she could share her secrets with. She hasn't blown any of her secrets up. You have. You have. So, how are things really going with you? I'm just asking. Gypsy supposedly has shown up again. She redid everything and has closed accounts down, and now she's something Gentle Kiss or something like that. This whole new handle, supposedly. Softly kissed her. Who cares? Because that's only going to be her handle for a little while. Here's my problem with that handle. It mentions the Bible. Well, you know what? Thou shalt honor thy mother and father. And we'll leave it at that. Guys, we're going to listen to some of this crap that Ken has to say. And then we're just going to say, see ya! Have a great brekkie. Tell me what you ate in the comments and tell me what time it is in the part of the world that you are in.
She got the feeding tube put in at the age of 8, and that's absolutely unnecessary. And so I definitely see, were there maybe surgeries that were done?
I'm not talking about the feeding tube being like a surgery.
I'm giving you an example of an unnecessary procedure.
What's with the Omi TV stuff that went around the TikTok for a while? The collarbone thing, I'm pretty sure you saw that whole thing. What was that about?
So there was nothing to that at all. That's just completely what I call snark brain misinformation that's been twisted and morphed into something depraved that wasn't actually the case at all. So I was, watching one of my, the full story is we're on the couch. I'm watching my TikTok. I see like a TikTok creator who does like Omi TV content, and he does like magic tricks and stuff for people on Omi TV. And so I looked over at Gypsy and I was like, I wonder if you would get recognized. Let's go on there for fun. So we went on there for fun, for shits and giggles. And I knew going in that we would be probably screenshotted, screen recorded, whatever. So we just did it for fun. And Gypsy was recognized, and people did take selfies with her and et cetera. But absolutely nothing, weird or inappropriate happened. We were just on Omi TV for fun, just talking to random people, and we got off, and that was it.
Thank you guys for allowing me to be part of your day. As always, I hope we had a little bit of fun. Till my daddy takes my T-Bird away, or my daddy takes my Hyundai away. Be hard to do. My dad's in heaven, but mysterious things have happened. Be good, guys. Thanks.